Hey guys, it's me, Phoenix. We are going to do a solar eclipse slash, I think it's a new moon reading to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me, got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. We're pulling from the Show Me the Money deck, which I just did. It says the resolutions of my goals. So show me the resolution of my goals. Everything, every seed that you planted at the bottom of the deck is how to connect. So now that you planted the goals, how do you connect them? I think with this energy, I'm going to go ahead and pull from the finance deck to see how to connect your goals. And that is two finance decks. I'll pull from the Show Me the Money deck and Maruk X finance deck. Maybe I'll also pull from the Midnight Oracle when it comes to um, the seeds you planted. I'm going to pull from your energies to see how you feel. This is the Mixed Emotions deck to see how you feel right now and this solar eclipse. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You're curious. Yes, you're curious. You want to know because at some point you were disgusted with this before you start to before you started to plant your seeds. And so how to connect now, you didn't know how to do that. Now you have more confidence and you're resolving, you're doing things. And let's pull from the fortune teller's deck or the fortune cookie deck to see what comes out. Uh, yeah, it says the past will visit. So somebody might be coming back when they see that you have done everything it is when it comes to your goals. It says escape from confinement. And so that is what you're doing. Now you have to take action because you've been in hermit mode. Now you're curious on what's going to happen. And now that you're curious and you're moving forward, the past is going to come back and revisit, whether it be a family member or a friend. The past is going to come revisit. And how are you going to handle that when they come back? So I'm going to pull from the stargazing deck. The card that comes out is a super moon. And so I think I have the Llewellyn, um, what is it? The Llewellyn calendar, and it says, I know today we experience a solar eclipse, but it also says the new moon, which is today. I'm not good with the stars and the quasars, but again, the fifth house is at the bottom of the deck. Love affairs, romance, play, parties, creativity, children, having fun, entertainment, fertility, dating, and joy. So that is the past that's going to come back and visit you. The super moon is here. It says emotions running high, cutting cords, surfacing of old issues. Yep, the past is coming back. Drama revealing what's hidden, restless, positive changes at hand. So there will be positive changes, but you have learned a big lesson in regards to why you were in the hermit mode. You were in confinement, and this is because of the love affair. So at some point, you were kind of disgusted with yourself, or maybe the love situation or the past. You were disgusted with the past. I keep seeing one of these cards in here, but when I try to see if I can find it, I don't know if it's considered, I don't know if it's one of the other cards, but anyway, this is a yin and yang deck. So yeah, when it comes to the past, you were disgusted about the past, and so you had to start working on yourself and show yourself that you could do it. Yeah, reflections, and that is where you are. Bottom of the deck is your self worth and your expectations of yourself, not of another person, but of yourself at this point. And the situation is because, excuse me, the situation is because your emotions are running high and you're curious about everything that you planted. Things haven't happened as fast as you want them. Seven of Pentacles energy came out. Why did I say the Seven of Pentacles energy? That was in my last read, and I haven't even pulled tarot. Yeah, this person, the past is coming back, and they're about to reveal and confess to you about how they really feel, and they want a reconciliation. So that is where you are. The Destined Love Oracle, we're gonna pull from. Yep, this is about why the past is coming back. Interested, fascinated, inquisitive. They're curious about what you're doing. You're curious, and this is in regards to a home situation and a promise that you wanted in the past. And so let me go ahead and get the this is too much already, because now they're coming back, and you have planted these seeds and are coming out of hermit mode, and now your goals are starting to happen, and you're learning how to connect. Let me pull from the shadow deck to see. This is going to be a little bit longer than what I expected. I was trying to do several of these reads for under like 15 minutes so you guys can get an earful in this new moon slash solar eclipse. Yep, scapegoat. It says, learn to respect yourself more so that others stop taking advantage of you. Take a stand against those who are using you. And that is what you're doing. And now they're coming back. So you got to figure out the entitled shadow is here. It says, learn to stop expecting others to give you things that you can do for yourself, and you will accomplish such so much more. And it says, you owe me attitude. This is what this person did. That's why you were disgusted in them. It's because they had the you owe me attitude. And so now you were the scapegoat, and now they're coming back because they really see your self worth. Although you've been working on your self worth and you've been reflecting, or you're having, like you're reflecting and they're projecting about why or what you're doing. And this is in regards to um, you learning from the past. Does that make sense? So you're connecting with other people, and that's why they're coming back around. I'm going to pull from this is the Manifest Success deck, the Manifest Success. What is this other one called? The Breakthrough Money Blocks deck. I'm going to pull from here to see what you've been working on. Um, yeah, I'm going to see what you've been working on. I have all three of these. This is by Midnight Oracle, and I don't know the name of this deck, but it is by Midnight Oracle. So I'm going to see what comes out. But you're reflecting. They're trying to see what you're doing. They're going to come back around. You're not the scapegoat anymore. The same situation that you were in the past is not where you are now. So you're just curious about the things that you've planted, the seeds. Oh, that's why I said the seeds that you planted. That's where I got the Seven of Pentacles energy from, based upon the seeds that you planted. You're curious about that and how it's going to go. But at the same time, you have to understand, yeah, yeah, you got to take steps. Looking, and then the card fell on the ground. Hold on. Yep, there you go. You had to fight to survive. And it says, don't settle for scraps. Believe you deserve more. I create a prosperous life is the affirmation. And the bottom of the deck is make it work. You were making things work. And now the resolution of your goals is basically where you are. You had to fight to survive. And you were disgusted because you had to do that, even though you were dealing with someone else. And so everything that you did in this situation was because of the fact that everything that you went through, and why you're disgusted is because you had to do things on your own, and now they want to come back around. You took steps to do it, and it says action is the key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities, and that's about how to connect with people. And then it says looking. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. It says you need to be aligned with your life purposes to be fully satisfied, and that's what you're doing. And so you had to fight to survive to get through this, and you were dealing with an entitled person who didn't know your self-worth. And so that is where you start to feel some type of way and feel disgusted about this person. And so I'm going to pull from um it is the Win at Love. I think this is no, this is not Win at Love. I always get this one wrong. I don't know why. Grounded in Love. This is Grounded in Love, to see what comes out, if this is a twin flame toxic energy or soulmate type energy. Okay, two cards come out, twin flame and breakup. So, breakup and twin flame. You had to walk away from this person. Yeah, turning point. You had to reach a turning point, but it says you're realizing that there's no way out of this karmic love, but you're beginning to take your power back, and make things long overdue, make those long overdue changes. And that's when you reach the turning point. And that's the reason why you started to plant the seed. Seven of Pentacles makes sense now. Now I remember. And then it says bye, breakup. It says this time there's no going back. You are reclaiming your self-worth and beginning to heal, the healing process. Again, that is the self-worth. And then the twin flame says, you have met your twin flame, and even though it will be challenging, it can create a profound and life altering sense of wholeness. So I don't know, because you've been the scapegoat for far too long, and you've been dealing with this entitled situation, and there's this entitled person. You're no longer making things work, but it says there, you have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. And so that is how you excel. However, if you're dealing with someone who, is using you or is very entitled, and you feel like you're the scapegoat, then sometimes you have to reflect and know that it's time for you to take the necessary steps that you need. And then, of course, what happens is that they come back around. Remember, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. I'm picking these cards up. Every man is your teacher. This person, place, thing, or situation was here to teach you a lesson, and that is a lesson of growth. Let me pull from. Do 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 do. I was gonna pull from the finance deck, but I don't know where it's. I know where one is, but it's under so many. Oh, here. I said the Show Me the Money deck. It's right here. I'm gonna pull from the Show Me the Money deck, and then we're gonna pull from the Tarot deck, and then the four agreements. And you guys can find the four agreements at the end of the video, and also my version of the chakras. Yeah. um I have my piece of hair promotion. Uh, you're not sure if you're going to get a promotion, and that's why you want to see the resolution of your goals, is because you're still unsure at some point of where the seeds that you planted, and so therefore you got to know that, yeah, you have to just move forward and proceed forward, because everything isn't going to show its face right then and there. It's not going to happen overnight. This card try to, yeah, liability. You'll feel like there's more liabilities than assets around you, and that's where you understand, and you're starting to feel like you're a liability to certain situations and people and places. And yep, you got to take a risk twice. Didn't it come out twice? Taking a risk. Was that this card deck, or was this read, or another read? It might have been my read that I did before, that you had to fight to survive. Yeah, the other read before was take a risk. And now that is the reflection that you have to have when it comes to this. Yeah, self care. Again, everything is about self care. And that's why I say to you, the key to success is through self care and not dealing with entitled shadows. You have to make certain things work, but at the same time, you have to understand why you're doing what you're doing. And that's when it comes to setting boundaries. Let me pull from the spiritual journey oracle to see where you are spiritually right now. Yep, relationship paradigm. What speaks to your soul in close relationships? That's what you have to ask yourself. And that is where we would leave this at, the obstruction. There is a roadblock to overcome. Understand why it is there. It could be for protection or simply requires an alternative solution. The solution is to work on your goals. Is to work on your goals, to pull back, to focus on self care. And that is where the relationship paradigms come in at, because again, if you're dealing with an entitled person or someone who doesn't really know how to connect with you, that causes you to pull your energy back, you have to move forward, because you're fighting. It's like a fight or flight mode when it comes to what you really want, and that's the stability of home. And so when it comes to these situations, you've been looking and taking the necessary steps, and that is where you decide that there's a turning point and that there has to be a breakup. And you think that it's going to be permanent if you make these kind of moves, but sometimes it's not. Page of Cups energy, opportunities are out there. You just have to trust in them and go from there. All these cards fell down, which is your insecurity. Seven of Swords energy is the world, having a completion. Two of Swords, trusting in yourself, full, taking a leap. Ace of, this is a really good reading. The Ace of Cups energy, opportunities again, and this is the Seven of Swords, excuse me, the Seven of Wands energy. You're defensive in regards to this, because consequences of somebody else's actions are at hand. So this is you, and this is the Five of Cups energy, but this is you, Justice energy, in your Queen of Swords energy. Like, I'm gonna have everything that I want. The scales are gonna be balanced, but I'm still gonna keep my sword at hand, because I don't trust in this situation. And so when it comes to this energy, you have to understand that. Sorry, I said the Four of Cups. You again are bored and reached a plateau, and that is where the energy was in the beginning, is that you reach a plateau. You're curious about certain things, and you just have to know. Actually, that was my last read. Again, I keep mixing the reads up, but you have reached this plateau, and this is what the Four of Cups is bored, reaching a plateau, and you want necessarily change, you want necessary change, and this person isn't giving you that, so it's causing an obstruction. So now you got to know that you're in fight or flight mode, and you need better, you want better. So that's kind of how I see that. Let's go ahead and pull from the Four Agreements, and then we're going to pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. This new moon, this solar eclipse is just a new energy, a new beginning. You were able to show people basically what their worth is, and it's not all always about money. It's about how what you taught them in order to get to that. You know what I mean? So be impeccable with your words. You are able to create a beautiful dream, and it says your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. And that is why you send strength and healing, period. No matter what and how mad you are, you have to send strength and healing, period. And this person will eventually want to reconcile because they'll realize that you and your expectations were not that bad. And they realize that they made you be in fight or flight mode. And so while you have all of the things on your side, you took this risk. They were the liability and you were the asset. Asset, not a liability. That's the reason why I made those cups, because those are the relationship paradigms that you have to understand on why you decide to move forward in this process, because people keep you stagnant, and that's not your fault, but that's the consequences of your actions when you don't set boundaries. So let's go ahead and pull from the crystal deck. Then we'll let this energy go. Okay, that was my there you go. All right. The zebra jasper comes out. The zebra jasper comes out, and it says, um, root in the crown chakra, your belief system, and stabilizing yourself, being stable, optimism, stability, and balance. It says, my energies are balanced and united. My energies are balanced and united. And that is what you want, your energies to be balanced and united. And that is showing how to connect either with the universe or with your new endeavors. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, let's let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.